Apple is giving us a not so gentle reminder to get off our, and get moving with Fitness Plus. Its $9.99 subscription service offers all types of guided workouts that you can stream on your iPhone, iPad, or Apple TV. But the key that unlocks this whole thing is the Apple Watch. So let's take a look at what this is all about. Now, because I am using a test version of Fitness Plus, it doesn't have access to any of my previous workout history, which is an important part of the service and something that sets it apart from the rest. Fitness Plus is supposed to help take the guesswork out of choosing your next workout, which can be half the battle in my opinion, by offering up recommendations based on the types of workouts that you're already logging on your Apple Watch. So you'll get offered up one of two things: more of what you already love to do, or completely new types of workouts that complement what you're doing. Once you have all the OS updates, you should see the app on your Apple TV, or it's just a matter of downloading it onto your mobile devices, whichever one you may be working out with. And because they all communicate with the Apple Watch, it'll automatically start logging the correct workout type without having to lift a finger. You can also use it as a remote control to play or pause your workout. All right, so now that I'm all set up, I'm going to take you along on my very first workout, so go easy on me. The cool thing about Fitness Plus, though, is that you can use just about any Apple TV because they are going to have the Fitness Plus app. All you need is the Apple Watch to unlock your subscription. So you can be at a friend's house, you can be at a hotel room. If there's an Apple TV, you can have access to working out on your TV. So with that said, I'm gonna start this journey with the fitness app right here. It's asking me to connect to the TV, and I will say yes. So I can filter through all trainers, duration, and music. I'm going to filter through durations over here, and I'm going to pick a 30-minute workout. So it's telling me that I need a medium dumbbell. Luckily, I have some lying around. I brought on some 5-pounders and some 10-pounders if I'm feeling ambitious, but there are plenty of workouts that don't require any equipment at all. All right, so I am getting the play button that you see on screen. I'm getting the same thing on my Apple Watch. 3, 2, 1.
Now I want you to rotate over to your left and then rotate over to your right. Getting opening through that
I like that it tells you the elapsed time on the screen as well as the heart rate, because it doesn't feel like I've been working out for 8 minutes. And it's clearly working because my heart rate has been going up. I like the stats on screen, I've said that before, but as I go through this, I can see the benefit of having it on the screen at all times so that you can really maximize each workout and keep yourself honest about your effort level. I just closed my exercise ring. So that was kind of an abrupt ending, but only because you have the option to tack on another workout, which I'm not gonna do, or tack on a guided cool down. So that's up to you. So a few final thoughts on my very first workout. For starters, please excuse whatever mess is going on over here because I don't usually go on camera after a workout. Now with that said, I did mention at the beginning that it seemed fast-paced. That kind of changed throughout because that was just the warm-up that seemed a little bit fast-paced. Eventually, I was able to follow along fairly easily because it kind of got repetitive and she did give more direction, which I liked. I also loved having the stats on the screen. I loved having the exercise ring close in real time as I was doing my exercise. For someone who likes closing their exercise rings every day, that was really motivating, as well as having my heart rate right on the screen. So obviously, I can log it on the Apple Watch as I'm doing any other exercise, but I don't usually keep my eye on the Apple Watch throughout an exercise, particularly not the times when I'm straining myself. And in this case, I could keep my eye on the TV and really push myself to increase my heart rate. One of the things that I didn't like is that it kind of did seem to get a little bit repetitive. And not quite as total body and as challenging as I'm used to when it comes to strength training. I usually do longer strength training sessions at home, so maybe it's a matter of just kind of adjusting my search criteria or maybe trying a different type of exercise. But I would say this was beginner to medium. There are ways to adjust it. Obviously, you can use heavier weights, etc. But I was looking for a little bit more of a total body workout and a little bit more dynamic, although it was, and I really like the instructor, so I'm willing to give it another shot. So let's move on to the next one. Now I'm gonna venture outside of my comfort zone and do a type of workout that I've never done before. So clearly this is not my rowing machine. And I'm gonna try doing it on the iPad this time around, using it as my screen, and luckily this machine has a nice little holder. Now there is a whole section devoted to beginners like myself on Fitness Plus, but sadly it doesn't have a beginner's class for rowing. What it does have is an intro video at the beginning of each workout type that you can click into to get the basics. Now I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure I'm gonna remember all of that, but it was definitely helpful to get some of the basics down. But just in case, I am gonna pick a 10-minute rowing workout to get me started. Let's go. As you can see, I can start with the Apple Watch. I'm gonna go slow, so don't judge. I don't wanna get hurt. Now, I don't know if you saw that, but there's a little bar that came down in the bottom. That's called the burn bar. And it basically lets me know how I'm doing against other people who've done the workout based on my own personal stats, like my age and weight. So if I wanna push myself and wanna get ahead of the pack, I can get competitive like that. But I'm not gonna do that on this workout, just because I am a beginner, but you can. Ooh, I like the countdown with the intense one. That's helpful. My arms are going to be on fire after this workout. I think I'm favoring my arms a little bit more than everything else in my body. That was a productive 10 minutes of my life right there. I'm pretty sure I didn't do a lot of things right, but it was my first time, and hey, I got my heart rate up, and according to my burn bar, I'm at a D+ average. Hey, I'll take it. You can click on any of the songs to go to the playlist and add it to my Apple Music to get pumped, even when I'm not rowing. Now, as you can see, I've moved my workout outside for this next one because you can do that with Fitness Plus on your iPhone. Now, I just have about 10 minutes to do a quick little core session after my run because it's getting cold and it's probably gonna start to rain. So let's take a look at what we have. I'm gonna pick core and filter. Looks like they're all 10 minutes, which is perfect. And in this case, because there are so many options, I can actually click in and I can look at a trailer or a preview of each one that kind of gives me a sense of what to expect. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one and get started. Let's go. Well, that was a quick one, but that's exactly what I wanted. And I'll be honest, this is a much nicer setting than working out in the studio, and it's a nice little option to have in the back of my pocket, literally. In the last roughly 48 hours, I have completed 7 out of the 9 different workout types available on Fitness Plus. And mind you, 2 of those require a stationary bike and a treadmill, both of which I don't have. Needless to say, I am exhausted and extremely sore. But I'm not gonna lie, it has been a fun little change up to my tired old gym routine. I really like the variety of workout types available on Fitness Plus. I think it's allowed me to try stuff that I wouldn't have otherwise, especially because they do include that instructional or beginner video for all of the different workouts. It's a no-brainer if you already have an Apple Watch and you're getting that trial period for free, or if it comes included with your Apple One subscription. But I don't think it's the sole reason to go out there and buy a brand new Apple Watch if you weren't even considering it in the first place. That said, if you are a pro in any of these categories and you really want to hone your skill, this is probably not the best option for you, because I think it's made for a more general audience, which is not a bad thing. I think it's going to help a lot of people get started on their fitness journey, especially right now with a lot of us at home. But for me personally, I think I would use it as a complement to my existing workout routine, or if I want to tack on an extra 10-minute workout at the end of a very busy day, this would be perfect. And that's kind of the beauty of it. You control what you want to do, whether it's a 90-minute session with a cool down and everything, or just a little 10-minute session to get your heart rate up. Now, this is just my very first impression of Fitness Plus. I've only been using it for a couple of days, and a service like this really takes months to really assess and obviously to see results. So I am going to continue testing it out, and if you have any questions along the way, just hit me up on the comment section below, or you can find me on social media. I'd be happy to answer anything that I can. In the meantime, you will find me lying over there on the couch for the next however many hours it takes to recover from these 7 workouts.